What's going on, man? How y'all doing? How y'all feel? How y'all be? It's your boy HM3, man. I'm welcoming y'all, man, to the Trap Cast Show, man. How you doing, dog? Know what I'm saying? Your boy been out here working, grinding, going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the trucking industry, so I can't always just stream how I want to stream because I be hella busy. Then by the time I get home and stuff, a nigga be tired. Got an old lady, all that good stuff. Now, I've been on other streams because, I can just hop on there and talk my trash and get up off of it. But when it comes to doing this, I gotta really lock in, focus, and actually present a show. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to my nigga, man, A Weezy Bang. You know what I'm saying? Bang Sports and Entertainment for y'all that don't know. That's my partner, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, and hey, become a member, bro. One thing about it, dog, I tell anybody that's the best show online. Real talk. You feel me? But what's going on tonight, man? It's a Friday night. I usually don't stream on a Friday night. I kind of do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's Friday night. I got some extra free time going on. You feel me? So yeah. But tonight, man, it's been this thing going on with Tory Lanez. And it's crazy, right? Because I remember when this whole case jumped off, and it was more so to the effect of that, he quote unquote allegedly shot Megan Thee Stallion. You know, me personally, that's to me that was messed up. Like I'm like, damn, like that's crazy. You want some lame stuff, in my opinion, that you actually shot Shawty. You know what I'm saying? All some goofy stuff. But the more and more the story was developing, it was a lot of inconsistencies in the story. You feel me? A lot of them. I mean, it was just to a point to where I'm like, I don't even know who to believe anymore. But the thing is, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the old school, the old law. Like, like the cloth I'm cut from. We don't speak on stuff or we don't insinuate nothing until the case, until everything is done. That's just the way I was raised. Like a lot of people talking about this Diddy case right now. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I think Diddy is a piece of trash? Hell yeah, he a piece of shit. He a fuck nigga. But I'm still waiting to see what was he charged for? Why is he on trial right now? Besides beating up Cassie and being the old freaky ass nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Like perverted cis ass, freaky ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen that yet. You know what I'm saying? As far as Diddy go. You feel me? But it is Megan Thee Stallion situation. I've been looking, I've been observing for ever since the whole thing jumped off. Now when Tory did he got sentenced, and that was it. I took it for what it was. Like the lame nigga did what he did because they did have a recording. But I'm such a street nigga to where I'm like, he just apologizing. He ain't say what he apologized for. But I also know in today's time when it comes with our females, they'll take that little bit and run with it and try to make it seem to sound like he was confessing shooting her. He never confessed that. That was one thing I noticed out of this whole situation. He never confessed to shooting her. You feel me? Never. So I look at it as, well, nigga, whatever you did, whatever lawyer you hired, you did terrible. Like, I'm assuming you just from Toronto, you green as hell. You don't know how shit go. My opinion, you ain't even a street nigga. My opinion, real talk. That's just my opinion. I ain't gonna cap you down. You feel me? I feel like the fuck nigga ain't no street nigga because you hired a lawyer and then you ain't want to get on the stand. And I ain't even say get on the stand as in like pointing people out. But you ain't want to say nothing. You want to stay quiet. All right, cool. But you gotta understand something, bro. It was a whole conglomerate went against you. You're not gonna win that. And apparently, I think it was a teachable moment to where we all saw that you wasn't gonna win this shit because it was a whole conglomerate against you. You can't win against shit like that. You can't. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter because these folks, man, who you went up against, they got money. They can make shit disappear. You know what I'm saying? Unless you hand the shit off to your pops, your family, or whatever, or have it in your pocket to where you can show like the jury, the judge, and all that shit. you ain't gonna get it because these folks know how to suppress evidence and make shit disappear. You know what I'm saying? Now, what I will say is the topic of this podcast is, did Tory Lanez really protect two black women? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, when this whole thing jumped off, my opinion about the situation was that, hey, dog, it looked crazy that you went out here and shot it. Then you went online making videos, doing stuff that was insinuating, talking about Megan. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. You a Canadian nigga, dog. Real shit. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. You a Toronto Canadian ass nigga, and you don't understand something. Let me tell you something, bro. If Shawty wasn't gonna say nothing about nothing, fuck nigga, why you talking? Real shit. Why you even provoking Shawty? You know what I'm saying? In the end, bro, you fuck Kelsey and you fuck Megan. Nigga, you won, nigga. What the fuck we talking about? Why the fuck you even still going back and forth on this shit? Why you trying to be funny and petty, lame ass nigga? But I know a lot of suburb ass, geek ass, goof ass nigga who finally get some money and want to feel tough. They do suck ass shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why my opinion, this is my opinion. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say about it. Real talk. I feel like Tory got himself in this situation because he was a lame ass nigga that got some money and power and actually talented to where he could fuck any bitch he want. But he didn't know how to navigate through the waters. You dig what I'm saying? He didn't know it. And that shit right there was put on full display. And guess what, bro? One thing about a chick, it's some real solid females, man, who will ride for they nigga. But if you just a nigga who just fucking on them, ain't nothing serious, man, shawty will turn you in, fool. Real talk. Shawty gonna turn you in. And you over here acting like goddamn shawty them ain't gonna tell you or nothing. Boy, stop. Come on, bro. You green, my boy. Real shit. And that's why you sitting in the cell right now. Now, do I wish that for you? Like, what up with a Ned? Seeing the shit that I seen, I don't wish that on you. Real talk, I don't. But what I will say is, though, dog, for you to be a nigga from Toronto and you went out the way you went out, bro, you a goofy ass, lame ass, duck ass nigga, bro. Real talk, because if whatever transpired that night happened, why the fuck would you taunt anybody? Any street nigga I know from where I'm from, or any across America, nigga, with some shit go down like that, guess what? Hey, man, shawty, you straight, you cool, woo woo. I might even throw you a little a little money on that shit. And guess what, shawty? We leave it where it's at. We don't talk about it no more. We don't go to the motherfucking internet doing songs and making videos trying to be funny about a real situation. You dig what I'm saying? That's what you fucked up at, homie. Real talk. But like I said, some of you goofy niggas are really some lame ass suburb ass niggas who don't know shit about street shit and don't know how to move. Like I said, in my opinion, I think Tory is innocent, but he's so goddamn lame that he got himself railroaded. That's my opinion. Real shit. But instead of me keep on talking, going on this motherfucking tangent, I'm gonna go ahead and come up with a video that furthermore speak on this. But I had to say something about this shit because this shit right here, man, it was just ridiculous. Real talk. Very ridiculous. And to the 4 folks who watching, hit that motherfucking like button, man. Subscribe, man. Fuck with your boy, man. Real talk, man. Ain't too many real Atlanta niggas got down on the motherfucking YouTube streets. Saying Atlanta niggas be out here getting real money in real motherfucking life. You dig what I'm saying? So that what that is. But anyway, though, let me get this shit going, man. You know what I mean? Y'all got patience. Goddamn it. Be patient. And if the motherfucker buffer, man, stay down with your boy, man. I get this motherfucker right. All right. So first video I'm gonna probably get to is a video from David C. If I can get this motherfucker. Shit. Anyway, I'm gonna get them play a video from David C. And then you know what I mean. We'll take it from there. You know what I mean? Real shit.
man. Free him.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what Tory said to me. Hold on.
Tory motherfucker bad song.
Let me go back to the pre-stabbing dates. Hold on.
Oh God.
So this is recent. You got stabbed a couple days ago.
Okay.
All right. Shout out Trap House Kitchen. Shout out Foster Media. These are guys that's providing information. Shout out to them. But let me go ahead and play this real quick.
In the text message between Tory and I said, yo. He said, what's good? I said, how you surviving that bullshit? Wish we could have sat down before you left. Because you know me and him hung out with Madonna when they were messing around. Don't believe me? Take a look at this photo.
Really? Okay.
I said, do you have a number? He said,
nah, Tory Lanez was hanging out with Madonna. Now, as much as y'all try to get on Shannon Sharp and other old-ass 50, 60-year-old freaky-ass old men, I need to call some of y'all chicks to the accountability table, man. Call out Madonna, old decrepit, tail from the crypt, getting ready to die in his second ass. Because she got something about young black men. She been preying on young black men since the fucking late 80s. Old bitch still going. I think she adopted some black kids. For real. But all right, let's keep it going.
Said, what's yours? Let me move on to the text messages now. Then we started to text message each other. I said, how are you? How you been? He said, incredible, in very high spirits and preparing to physically come home this year. I said, when? I need to come in there and get an interview, LOL. He said, I can't say exact days, but I know I'll be home this year. I said, how long you been gone? I'm so confused by your case. He said, actually, I have a crazy plan when I get back that I think you should know and be a part of because I'm only going to do one interview. And he said he's been gone 2.5 years. I said, I want to be a part of that plan. He said, it's honestly a bunch of suppressed evidence that was kept away from me during trial. I said, Wack told me that, but didn't say what. He said, like through trial, they keep saying it was inconclusive on the gun DNA, but I always knew I never touched the gun. So I asked my lawyer to retest for another 102% excluded completely from everything, just like I said. Didn't you just say who did it? Doing time for something you ain't do.
Now that right there is something. I understand why he was trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't want to see two women crash out shit. But I don't know. Ned, can you hit that link, Ned? If you ain't busy, Ned, I need a woman's perspective. Anyone else listening, nigga, hit the goddamn link. Keep it pushing. If you riding around getting it, hit the goddamn link. I fuck with, man. Burt. Goddamn it, Big Burt. Goddamn it, Burt. You don't hit the damn link, man. Real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Because this right here is me. I'm saying this because it's looking more like nigga ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he wouldn't have been for 10 years behind shit, and we always hear something to the effect of that. This guy literally did this according to his words. You feel what I'm saying? But more of this, man. You know what I mean? Real talk. I'm pressing more of this.
Said I took the rap for Kelsey, never wanted her to go to jail and hurt or anything. So in me stopping her from getting shot, I got the raw deal works. And to think they made me the poster boy for the unprotection of, honestly, I protected 2 black women, one from getting shot and one never said nothing. And for them to live, it's a crazy place we live in. I said, but that when I got shot, I told, and he said, I lost my mother 7 years old. I couldn't sleep with myself. I was the reason for taking a mother away from her. I just couldn't do it.
What's up with it, Ned? How you doing tonight, Ned?
I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm surprised you went live tonight.
I really ain't want to go live, but I had this thing posted for 2 days. So I felt it was my obligation to actually do this.
Yeah, it was. I mean, what do you want me to start? Like, what's the question? Because this whole thing is crazy.
All right, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Tory is a legend that he took these charges for these two black women. Now, on the surface level, it's saluted. You know what I mean? That's good. And I also music industry, so he's worrying about his image. You know what I'm saying, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, do you even know how street shit work? Do you even know how the laws work? Because I'm not saying he got to tell, but I'm just it's more things he could have done to help, in my opinion. Like, without pointing the finger, he lined everything up and let the jury figure shit out.
I mean, yeah, that's nice and all, but you're the one who ended up in jail for them two ratchet black women anyway. Okay,
Yeah,
trying to protect them. Look, you the one who got the raw deal of the stick. You almost got
yeah,
stabbed to death,
yeah.
and he's
You
not a
know,
street dude. We know he ain't a street dude.
no, he's not a street dude. I said earlier in my little rant, because I guess I just got this whole thing because it's like, dude, if the situation happened and Megan wasn't gonna speak on it, I would have pulled up on a shot of some straight, and that's it. We don't gotta talk no more. We can still be cool. We don't gotta have no more conversations. If we don't have no conversations, I understand. But I'm gonna make sure you straight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna provoke you. I ain't gonna troll. I ain't gonna do nothing because we talk about my mother life right here.
And look, and
You
she
know
the
what I'm
one
saying?
who's and all this stuff, because I do agree with the father that Wrong Nation has something to do with this mess.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah.
You see how she got a Grammy and all that. For all that she supposed to be, she haven't even sold 1 million out. She haven't went platinum. I'm talking about the album. Let's be for
Yeah,
real.
I mean, nah, she ain't gonna play on no album. I give her singles. Like,
Yeah,
probably selling
singles I'll
maybe
never
singles.
see. That's what I'm saying. Singles are hey, I bet D12 back in the day went platinum off that single. Laffy
No, I
Taffy.
think I think D12 went platinum off of Eminem alone.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that don't impress me. I'm talking about like an album that you could be proud of, that you be like, oh yeah, I went platinum off of that.
All right.
For
But
all that and all
I
her
mean,
brand deals, she ain't even hitting like that right now. Everybody ain't what you call her unless her little phony
well,
fans
no,
are.
she's not right now. And you think about it, I'll say this. She's talented. She can rap. She can actually rap. Like her and Nicki, her and opinion are like females out in today's time
Who
and
can actually
mainstream.
rap.
And
Okay.
mainstream. Now, there's some other female rappers that tear their ass up. You know what I'm saying? But those two, as far as mainstream, hell yeah. I love Cardi, but Cardi got a writer and Cardi don't drop music. Megan show you she can rap.
Is
Like,
that Carly
salute.
Drake for how many years? So she's so worried about, yeah. Nobody worried about her.
Yeah, so that's been about 8 years for her. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But like I said, I'm gonna play some more of the video, but I got two videos I'm gonna run through today. And I'm curious to see who gonna put up because it's a Friday motherfucking night. You know what I'm saying? And I checked the streets. I checked. Look, hey, Ned. I look both sides before I cross the YouTube streets. Bang ain't doing shit. Art ain't doing
Yeah.
nothing. Dolph ain't doing nothing.
Oh yeah, Dolphin. Dolphin. Because he be on the road. Yeah, and the bang it nah. Because
You know what I'm saying?
I automatically get notifications if anybody's on. That's how I have
Right,
on my notification, unless I don't want to be bothered with that certain channel or just, you know what I'm saying, need a break. But yeah, I get notifications if anybody's on.
right.
If I mess with a person channel, yeah.
So I made sure I checked these streets before I hopped out tonight. Cause I know Friday. You know how they on Bang channel on a Friday. We go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, last night went crazy. You know, after
Yeah,
you left.
yeah, I heard that at work. Ned. We'll talk about it a little later.
Yeah, we all good. We just go back and forth. We all good.
Ned. My sister, how dare you? But anyway, let me
Hey,
keep it going.
it's all what you call. We good. We good in real life. Yeah.
All right. Listen to some more of this right here.
Okay.
Lanez.
He's better than me.
And again, I truly believe if Tory Lanez is innocent, he should be freed and he should be compensated for time that he was wrongly convicted.
Absolutely.
But I also believe the person who pulled the trigger, that person should go to jail. And if Meg conspired to set him up and lie on him, of course she should do time. But I'm just saying, in an instance like this, and
I don't like this long-winded explanation.
No, because
but the word conspired is so problematic because even if she didn't know, then she doesn't know. She can't say.
That's what I'm saying. So in an instance like this, we should all agree if I'm in a situation that I did not know what happened, I shouldn't go to.
Hold on real quick now. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
All right, Ned, I'm back. Ned, I'm back. I had
Okay.
a phone call to take real quick. All right, we play some more. All right, but hold on. What you say, lad? Damn, I don't know my train of thought. Hold on.
Oh, because
Go to
he
jail
was
for that.
saying
Because I wouldn't.
that long-winded question talking about he don't know if she conspired. If she lied, if she knew that he didn't shoot her, come on now. Come on. We're not gonna play dumb.
Hey, well, look, Ned, I try to give her an out because I'm a fair person. You know, I love black women. Like, but I'm a black man that will hold any black woman accountable, even if it's my own mama. If she do something foul,
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
will tell her she did something foul. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I always been. I'm a straight shooter. Like me and my older brother got into it today because I had him. My damn wife wanted a fucking above ground pool. I don't want it. She wanted it. So.
Oh, a pool for the summer.
Yeah, I don't want that bullshit, but she want that shit. So me and him are going back and forth. He got it together, but it was just, it just like like I said, we got into it about that, but I let it go because that's my brother. Now, my thing with this situation is that I feel like Megan probably was drunk or high, and I always say I gave her an out for this. I felt she was just drunk or high. I didn't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you drink that much, Ned. You probably don't, but
No.
have you ever been drunk?
Like once, and I don't even really. And you know what? When drinking with me, when I did it once, though, I was just, somebody. I was like, I was laughing a lot, and you know what I'm saying. I was just goofy.
Okay,
It don't.
so
Yeah. So yeah.
damn, man. So you just goofy. That nigga thought he was finna get some coochie.
No, it was just us and some like how we all just no, it wasn't. We just all was young and just took some drinking with a little smaller.
Okay. So one of them girls thought they were finna get some coochie.
No, we all was acting goofy that night. No.
Okay, I was just
yeah, we were just because somebody just has. But I'm just saying, like, no, even though I know that's what they said about her. She did used to drink a lot, but
she still do. You know what I'm saying?
Still do. Oh, okay.
She young. Like unless you go to a treatment to get cleaned up, she's still drinking. But my whole thing is this here. I always thought maybe she was just too drunk and high to even know what happened. Because when you get drunk and high, shit happens. Like I know you know people too, because you from DC and Baltimore. They get so high and drunk on drugs, they'll wake up in jail, in the county jail for a murder charge. And they don't know how the fuck that happened.
Oh yeah, like I discussed it yesterday. That was the thing in DC with marijuana. That PCP.
Yeah.
Some people were crazy. Like they would literally take off their clothes. That's how bad it still happens, but it was really bad at one point. Yeah, that kind of high crazy. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like I know people, man, who even the little shit I did when I was younger got jammed. Niggas come in there drunk, high, fuck on whatever they on. Wake up and realize, nigga, you been charged with a double murder. Yeah, you killed two people last night over there off Old National and College Park. Yeah, that was you. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, damn, what the fuck? Yeah, you got mad about something. You was on drugs and you got out your body and killed two niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, how that shit be. But let's listen to some more of these old cis ass folks. I'm never getting monetized. All right.
I wouldn't want that for you, but I'm saying if the person did lie intentionally and set the other person up, she should go to jail.
Megan, you might be going to jail, girl.
Listen, y'all. Madonna is like a rite of passage. I feel like Madonna could be the female, take that. But I feel like she was that before him. She has been with people before Pac, all the way to Pac, and Tory. Tory, what are you doing, bro? You could have that message, y'all. That's deep. That's real deep. I've seen a lot of situations where there's been a person that has tried to take the blame for a crime and the people know he really didn't do it or they didn't really do it. And they like, no, we know he did it. We're going to charge him. No, but I did it. No, you didn't. And we know you didn't do it. We're going to charge him. Yeah. What should happen if that's the case, y'all? Because there's been perjury, obstruction of justice, and probably a few more things in there if you really want to get technical with it. For real. I can almost bet Megan somewhere. Let's continue.
That's crazy. That is crazy. But it makes so much sense. Megan, this whole situation was convoluted. And what I had to say was like, this is kind of the information that we needed. You kind of thought Tory was playing the solid role. I thought Tory was playing the solid role, trying to.
All right, Ned. What's your thoughts?
Now he was right about the Madonna. We don't have to talk about that little old heifer butt pads of a butt implant. So I can't. It must be the money because it ain't ever look. She look old and shriveled up. I'm sorry.
I agree.
Exactly. I done seen way more. You know what I'm saying? I they do age quickly, but I done seen way more better ones than her old behind. They gonna. But yeah, like I said, Megan, but she's not gonna get a pass because you remember her when she was on Gayle King doing all that crying, doing all them interviews, hyping up the camera. Yeah, no. She didn't get no pass. I understand you saying if she was drunk. No, the way she was so adamant, and I hate when they use that line. Protect black women because you know who that line is from, and that is not what he meant. That Malcolm X said that back in the 60s. He was talking about something totally different. He wasn't talking about your little funky behind, Megan. Okay. He wasn't talking about you little heifers today. He was talking about what was going on, the women back then, okay, that did need to be protected.
Hey, but you ain't lying though. But see, like the women back then was really going through some real shit back then, and I feel like today's time, male and females don't understand. Life was.
Yeah, because that's one of his things in the speech. Yeah, but they try to use his line for the no. If this evidence comes out, because I remember when Tasha K, I do follow her time when she was talking about it, she thought the story ain't sound right either. And she thought Kelsey had something to do with it. And when he got found guilty, she said she was in shock. Because you know how the stories and the way Kelsey was on the stand.
Yeah. 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 That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's my whole thing with the situation. I'm like, all this whole thing, man, was just a weird situation. And I'm mad it happened how it happened. But my thing is, regardless of the fact, Megan is a victim. So I'm not getting at her like that too tough because she's a victim. Whatever happened, it happened to her. You know what I'm saying? So I can't speak to that because she the one that went through what she went through. But I'm talking to the people in the comment sections on all these social media platforms who swear up and down black women are never protected, and black men hate black women so motherfucking much that black men will shoot a female in the foot. Now they realizing that it wasn't a black man that shot a female in the foot, it was not a black woman. But now the story is that, oh, well, the black man should have told. Listen here, man. You can't always have a motherfucker out to say what someone should have, could have, would have did when 10 times out of 10, you've never been in that position before. You don't know how you would respond to certain trauma situations. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I land on that right there. But I'm gonna play some more of the video. Ned, do you got anything else to say?
We could continue watching the video, see what else they say.
All right, I'm sorry. It's just because, Ned, I've been seeing this shit for a week, Ned, and the shit been irking me because I'm like, y'all want to be right so goddamn bad. It's okay to say that bitch ain't shit. Or them bitches ain't shit. It's okay. Ain't nobody gonna be mad at you behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? But play some more of this shit, man.
To definitely protect his street credibility as an artist out here, right? He don't want to be seen as ratting on two girls, but he ends up in jail for 10 years and they let him hang. They let him hang him, hug him up out to dry. But it comes back to what I mentioned in my last video about this topic. What person needs immunity to testify in order to testify unless they know that there is a possibility that they will be prosecuted for participating in this trial? Kelsey had an immunity deal. He was very combative on the stand, and she got immunity. She wasn't cooperating with either side, really, but she kind of told her account of things. And I think, going into this, we were all surprised that Tory even went to jail. Like, let's be honest. The facts and the evidence that was put forth showed that the GSR wasn't on Tory, it was on Kelsey. The DNA proof that they had was inconclusive about Tory ever having touched this weapon.
What's your thoughts, Ned? You a woman. I'm talking to you. Only you, Ned. Anybody in the clouds listening? Unless you want to hit the link. What you gotta say, Ned?
Yeah, because I thought like when when they brought out saying who's what his fingerprints wasn't on it, I thought that would have suggested that someone else did it. That's why I did follow the trial and stuff. Well, I was like, well, if the evidence is saying he didn't, his fingerprints wasn't on the gun, how is he still convicted? Like you said, court of opinion. Meg did this campaign. We wouldn't keep it real with the help of Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Okay, and I used to like Meg in the beginning when she wasn't well known. I don't know if you like when she first started, like, and she was not well known like that. I liked a couple of her songs. I was like, oh, she can rap, But no. I want nothing to do with that. No, I ain't claiming her.
Hey, man, if anybody ever come across this video where you're listening now, you may scroll through it one day, man. Listen to Ned, my homegirl AJ, and Cool P if she ever, pop in. And whomever else listening. it's okay to individualize yourself from the crowd because I'm a nigga, right? You know, my show called the Trap Cast Show. Yes, I come from that trap life. I really live that shit. That's what I'm from Atlanta, like real College Park, old Nat South, same shit Outkast, Ludacris was talking about. I'm from that area. Now, I'm a grown ass man now. You know what I'm saying? I don't carry myself as such, but that spirit is still within me because that's all I know. That's why I came up in it. Now, when I'm saying all that to say this right here. Just because y'all see women doing shit and it seems cool or it's trending or you want to be in the sisterhood, your best bet is to not to join said sisterhood because a lot of women in these cases don't be knowing where they're going because they're not leaders. I'm not talking about you per se, Ned, but
I know, yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
Even though I know, like I say this, I listened to the show last night, but you know what I'm saying on Bang Channel.
Which
Like,
part? It was a long, crazy stream, but
it was. But what I'm getting at this right here, you gonna understand when I say it. AJ and you was pretty much saying that I want a man to lead me.
Oh yeah.
In so many words, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm saying to any female that come across this stream, it's okay to get a guy that can lead you. I'm not saying any guy, because there's a lot of dumb niggas out here, but you gotta find someone who's mindful. You know what I'm saying? Like for real talk. But all right, I said enough. I'm gonna go ahead and play some more of this video.
And then it was I believe it was a pink, like the gun was even color. It was a funny color. It was a funny colored weapon. So are we to believe that this is something that Tory possessed and had on his own and was like, yeah, this hot pink. And he was out here just telling people to dance.
Now, I know the strap that he's talking about. I think it's like a SSCI or SOCI. It's some weird. It's actually a not so good firearm, but they come in all kind of colors: lime green, pink, brown, blue, sky blue, purple, turquoise, teal. They come in all them colors. What would this man be doing running around with a pink joint? Make it make sense. And that was something that came out early.
Like Megan remembered it. It's funny how Megan was blackout drunk, like gone. You could even tell how she was stumbling after, you know, the video that you see where she's walking on what looks like alleged glass. She literally says the most stereotypical thing, the most cartoon quotable that she could think of Yosemite Sam, Tory Lanez playing Yosemite Sam saying dance, doing some Cowboys stuff. Tory Lanez ain't even from America. What do you know about Cowboy?
Hey, Ned, did you ever believe that Tory Lanez told her dance?
Yeah, I thought that was crazy. What was the words again? Yeah,
The words was
really going
dance, bitch, and shot her in the foot.
Come on. like I'm saying, he's not even from here. You ever people who from Canada? You ever, even Michael Martin, like you see the way that they talk and stuff? No. Or they no.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Because I thought that was crazy.
I know.
She about to make look Houston, Texas look real bad.
That nigga said, dance, bitch! Like, damn, goddamn, nigga. Like, really?
Don't make no sense. What up, David C?
Oh, David C popped in. My boy. What's happening? David C, if you're free, if you got Wi-Fi wherever you at, cause you travel internationally, can you hit the link, David C? I know you travel internationally. You ain't regular. You ain't
He might be
ordinary.
watching the game right now, also, but it's
Man,
almost.
he can multitask, man. That's David C. He a real one, man. He can multitask. You know what I'm saying? What up with it, bro? But nah, I mean, like I said, this whole streaming situation and everything with Megan, it just seemed sketchy. I've been sketchy the whole time, and I hate to be like that because, like I told you, Ned, I come from black women. I was raised around black women. I got a lot of black women in my family. I love each and every one of them. I don't give a fuck how much ain't shit they are. I love little funky asses. I love them. You know what I'm saying?
But you gonna call him out on that BS though?
Every goddamn time, every chance I motherfucking get, I most definitely will. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is though, and I say this because I got so many folks in my family is that I learned the game from women. That's kind of how I approach situations, how I approach it. You notice how don't too many females get into it with me.
Oh, that is true. Well, ain't that many of us, but yeah,
It ain't that many, but think about it though. I know how to move, as you can apparently see. Like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. I know how to move. That's because I got a bunch of female cousins, a lot of us, but a bunch of female cousins. We're close in age. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say this to the people who listening, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm talking about in middle school, 7th, 8th grade, and your female cousin got a crush on somebody, and she on the phone with him, and he run the game, and they going back and forth. I picked up on all that. You know what I'm saying? On my older cousins.
Oh, yeah.
My nigga, David C. There he is. What up with it,
Yo,
homie? What
what's
up with
good?
it?
What up, David C?
Where the hell you at,
How you
bro?
doing, Tess?
You ain't home, David C.
Shit,
You
I'm
ain't
in
home.
Miami. I'm in
What?
Miami now. I'm home.
Oh, you home? Okay, all right, all
Yeah, 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 yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Nah. I'm in Miami.
All right, all right, all right. I
Yeah, what's
know,
good?
man. When duty calls, nigga, you gotta hit that road. You know what I'm talking about?
You already know.
For sure, for sure. But so far, I don't know how much you was listening. What's your thoughts on this, bro?
Oh, what the video I sent you
Yeah, I got
is
another video after this video right here. I got another one, but I'm going over yours right now because I know you sent it to me first.
is I've been saying it, man. You know what I mean? It's like they did him dirty. You know what I mean? And in the beginning, I was like, because a lot of people were saying like when he was like when he shot, he said dance and all that. And I'm like, nah, that can't. It's not possible. It's not his gun, whatever. But and then when I just started seeing like more evidence and stuff like that, it's like damn, why are you trying to bring like a brother down? You know what I'm saying? Like if you know that he didn't do it, like why put him in that? Why? Because that's your best friend. That you know what I mean? So it's just like it. But then my thing is, I get it. You not want street cred, but you want to stay 10 toes down as in like, oh, I'm not gonna go on the stand. I'm not gonna point fingers or whatever. But one, that wasn't no street ish going on. But if you know that they giving you years and attempted murder and shooting and all that, and you know that you didn't do it, bro, is you got to save yourself and just like, listen, I wasn't the one.
Yeah,
Check this, check that. And then my thing is, whoever hold the evidence, whoever hid the evidence, whoever, you know what I'm saying, like did whatever, I just feel that they need to take responsibility and accountability.
right, right,
So if all this comes back that she did lie and whatever, I don't care if it's her. I don't care if it's her best friend. I don't care if it's her mother, her father, whatever. I think they should just like, yo, you lied, that because again, you went to court, you put your hand on the Bible or the book, whatever you want to call it, and you lied it to the jury. Like, you got a dude that almost just lost his life, got stabbed 14 times. That would have never happened if he was never in jail.
Yeah. And I agree. I definitely agree.
And it's crazy that how he sits there and just says, I'm trying to save 2 black women. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever. But then it's like, you don't have a conscience like, damn, man, like, this dude about to take 10 years. And I'm still going online. I'm still doing interviews, bashing this guy when I know he didn't do it. But in her mind, she was too faded to even understand what happened.
Yeah.
She was faded out of her mind. And I'm glad I'm glad that I guess the dude is not her manager no more, driving no more, whatever, that he was just like, nah, I can't do that. But it's like, yo, the dude already did a couple of years, almost just lost his life, and now you want to say something?
Yeah. I mean, but see, David, that's my thing. You just touched on it, bro. Y'all wait till he damn near died. He was an inch from death. To now you want to say something.
Yeah, his lungs collapsed and all that, or what? Like, come on, man. Like, what if he would have died? So that he would have died, everybody saying like, dang, he shot a female. Come on, man. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's a crazy situation. You know what I'm saying? But at another point of view, I blame him. You know why I blame him is because knowing who you are, you're an artist or whatever, you big. So now you sleeping with her friend, you sleeping with her best friend, and then you talking to a white girl.
Right.
And now you putting them all in the same area. Again, I'm not pinpointing or whatever, but you should already know what type of female Megan is, or whatever shorty that you got when they get drunk. Because I guarantee you that's not the first time that you got faded with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Because it's just like, why would I bring 2 chicks that I'm already smashing to a place where I'm already at, trying to holler at somebody else? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. It's just like, yo, you put yourself in that position. You know what I mean? And me knowing me, like, when I was single, and if I knew a shorty that get faded and she wows out and she act ratchet when she drink, shorty not around me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you ain't lying, bro. Like, hey, you hit it on the head, David. See, you hit it on the head. Like, real talk. You definitely did. And my whole thing is, and I said it earlier in the stream. If Megan was gonna be quiet, because you can never trust it, but you was taunting her and doing the most on social media. You know what I'm saying? David C, I can just tell how you carry yourself. I don't know your full background, what you've been through, but how you carry yourself. I know you know it's a real life street shit happen. You're gonna stay quiet. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna talk on the back line. Let's do this, woo woo, and that's that. Nothing to talk about.
That's yo, bro. It's plain and simple, bro. Like, I move different. You know what I'm saying? Like, my lady, till this day, we go to restaurants and like, yeah, your table's ready. And if my back is towards that door, I said, now I'll wait for another table.
Right.
I can't. And my lady, to this day, she just like, yo, like, you gotta let that go. Like, you're not in the streets no more. And I was like, yo, but you're not understanding is that just my mentality. I'm already walking in. I'm like, I'll be back. I'm going to the bathroom. She was just like, no, you're not. I was just like, okay, so then you already know what I'm doing. So just stay right here. I'm already seeing, like, where's the exit? Where's the kitchen? If there's a back door to that kitchen, I'm going to the bathroom. Like, that's just me. That's just me.
I'm the same way.
Everywhere I go, I carry my pistol. My lady tells me, just like, yo, just leave it home. I'm like, nah. And it's crazy because an incident happened just recent that she's like, oh, let's go to my cousin's house. I'm like, all right. Getting dressed, leaving. She goes, "You don't got your pistol?" I said, "No, I'm going to my cousin. I'm going to your cousin's house. So I don't need it. We going to his house, so I don't need it." Right? What so happened was a situation happened. Another dude pulled out. I said, "You see, this is why I always carry mines." The following weekend, we go over there again. We watching the game, whatever. There's a party. Some dude wild out. I'm like, "Yo, chill. Respect somebody's house or whatever." And in Spanish, he said something. He smacked my drink out of my hand.
Oh, hell no.
All hell broke loose. Grabbed him by his neck, pistol whipped him, and then my lady's like, "You better let him go." And everybody's like, "Yo, but grab him. That's your man." It's just like, no, I'm not touching him. He's telling the dude, calm down. And what the dude do is smack the drink out of his hand. When David is mad, all he see is red. He don't care if you his daughter, his son, his mother, his father, whatever. All he see is red. Don't touch him.
Hey, David C. My wife would echo the same sentiments, bro. That's kind of why she don't like when I get pissed, because I'm the type. I'm quite sure you will as well. Whenever anybody disrespect me, family included, I spaz.
Yeah. That's why that's why I'm always just, and I tell her, I said, "See, this is why. It's not that I'm 42 years old. I don't want to go out. I don't want to, because I stopped going to clubs in Miami because why is there's situations that I'm having a good time. There's certain people that don't know how to drink. They act wild. And I'm the one that is like, I'm only 5'7". I don't care. You 7 feet tall. I'm going at you."
Right.
And I tell her, I say, if you with me, I can't do that because something could happen to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing as just like when we go out and say, "Yo, babe, when I already start seeing you feeling nice and you getting in your mood, we getting up and go because I'm already observing. You already intoxicated. Like, we don't need to be in a situation." So that's what I'm saying. Like, him having a high statue, he shouldn't put himself in that predicament. Especially with 3 females, 2 already he's smashing and 1 he's trying to smash. Like, you shouldn't did that. You shouldn't do that. You should have just got up out of there and say, "Yo, you know what? Yo, call an Uber, call your own driver, call somebody to pick you up." Like, you shouldn't even put yourself in that car.
Yeah, but see, David C. That's what happens when you deal with a suburb ass nigga who ain't used to that type of shit. You feel me?
Like
That's what
that's why that's why I say that I could put some blame on him because he put himself, like, he caused that.
Right.
That could have been avoided if he would have just left these chicks alone.
I
And said,
agree.
"No, that's crazy. These 2 chicks ain't coming over here. If I'm smashing both of them, nah, hell." And again, you got to look at it as in like, I'm bringing 2 chicks that I'm smashing to somebody else's house. Nah, they could cause a scene.
Yeah.
It's logic, bro. It's logic. See, me, it's just like, I don't do that, bro. Like, I'm just like,
And
if I'm going to
Ned,
somebody's house, bro, I excuse me, can I
Huh.
use your bathroom? Thank you. No, thank
right.
you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Whatever. Like, if there's a situation, I'm leaving because before I disrespect your house, I'm leaving.
Hey, Ned, you ever seen somebody show up at any function, barbecue, family gathering, anything where he got a wife and a side chick show up? He invited the side chick and he want to fight.
No, that look like some drama. No, I've never. After all
That's
my years, I've never seen that happen.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. And there's situation that I get there, and my lady looking at me, she's like, "I already see that face." I said, "I'm already scoping. I'm not feeling the vibe." She was just like, "You want to go?" I said, "Yeah, I'm ready to go. You can stay. I'm ready to go because something's gonna pop off." And there's a lot of times when I leave, at the end of the day, something popped off, and I say, "You see,
Yeah,
I'm ready to go."
yeah. Like I got a cousin. I love him dearly, but he mad at me because in his mind he feel as if I I told my wife about what he was doing, which I never did. I'm a real one. I would never ever speak on that. But in his situation was, we had went to a homie house of ours, right? You know, they're having a cookout, but he would mess with my homeboy's sister. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. But they've been messing around, but the sister knows that he's married, right? So eventually she gonna get with another guy. And she did that and had a baby with the guy. So we're all here. The side, you know what I'm saying? My cousin, his wife, the chick he was messing with, my homeboy's sister, and her dude there. You know what I'm saying? And my cousin spazzes, right? Because the kids happened to go out the back gate of this townhouse, and he felt because he was back there, he was back there cooking or playing on the Bluetooth DJ, whatever it was. He wanted to check him and cuss him out in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, man, your wife is right there. She can see you, and she knows who he's messing with. You know what I'm saying? So he got caught up in his stuff, all because he got in his punk ass feelings that the side bitch he can all that was always available is no longer available.
So why he mad at your wife though?
Well, because he thought in his mind that I said something. And I always told him, I tell all my cousins this shit. The shit we talk about between us, I would never ever put us out to my wife because it's how I look at it. Like I look at it this way, and maybe I'm wrong, but and David C. probably he might agree with me. I don't know. I tell my wife things on a need to know basis.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the same thing with my lady. Is it's like when you need to know, you know. When you don't need to know, don't ask no questions.
Right.
Simple.
You know what I'm saying?
So she didn't say nothing to him, right? So why he just crazy in his head because he messed up. Okay.
No, he just got caught. That's all. He got caught
Yeah,
and
that's what
everything
I'm
played
saying.
out.
He up there thinking everybody was telling, no, buddy, you just got caught.
Yeah,
Just got
that's
caught.
the same thing. Like when I came from New York and when I was living in Overtown, I got close. I got close with some dudes or whatever. They Dominican and stuff like that, and we've been friends ever since. For the
Right.
past couple of years, a situation happened that he got caught cheating. So the first thing that his baby mom does is call my lady. And it's like, hey, has white boy been chilling this and that? Because everybody called me white boy because I'm the lightest one out of the group. Because again, all my friends is Haitians, dark Dominicans, Jamaicans, or whatever.
Right.
So I'm the lightest one. So they call me white boy.
Right.
And she's like, yo, white boy don't chill. Like white boy don't go out in the weekends, and when he do go out, I'm with him. So why are you calling and asking about if he's been going out to a club? White boy don't go to clubs because white boy is a firecracker. So no, he knows. I don't know what's going on. She was like, all right, cool. She hangs up. My lady's going, picks her up to go to a concert a couple of days later. She's crying. She was like, yo, what's up? So she's like, oh no, I found this dude phone. I went through it and he's cheating on me, blah, blah, blah. So my lady, as a lady, is telling her best friend, as in, well, that's your decision to make, but you a nurse, you make this amount of money, you could survive on your own. You don't need this dude. And that's like a brother to her. She's like, yo, you just gotta just pick up and go and move on. Like if that's what he wants to do as a woman, like move on. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
Tell me why they all stopped talking to me and my lady because my lady told her that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So it's just like, yo, why you stop talking? Oh no, because you disrespect my wife. I said, how I disrespect your wife? I said, no, your homegirl, your wife's homegirl, best friend, called me again. You see, there's a certain word that y'all take serious, and there's a certain word here in Miami you cannot call a dude a F-N word.
Oh, hey, same up here.
Listen, so we
Bro.
all out. we all out, and she grabbed a bouquet of flowers and swung at me and called me, "Oh, you N-word." So I'm like, shorty, before I break your fucking face and put my hands on a lady, which I don't do, walk the fuck on. So
Yeah.
what I did was I went to my best friend, my brother, wife, and I said, "That's your best friend. You better grab her, because the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell my lady to put the fucking beats on her." They stopped talking to us, and then they texted and was just like, "Oh no, because you should have been a friend to me and not told me to leave my man. You should have gave me better advice, and your man was gonna hit my best friend, so I don't want to talk to y'all no more."
That's bullshit. Like, I got some. That's
Like, what
bullshit.
the fuck?
That's
Like,
bullshit. That's bullshit. Because what you
so
did was, I had a similar situation where I did what you did at the end, David. See, like my little homie, Luke. You know what I'm saying? My dog. You know what I'm saying? I know him since he was in high school. You know what I mean? And he got a chick, shot her from Brooklyn, right? She from Brooklyn. She one of them Brooklyn Crips, whatever the case. I don't fucking know, but she just had a moment or a thing where she just felt she could just talk crazy to everybody down here. Shawty don't
nah,
know
you
where
can't
she
do
at,
that.
pretty much. You feel me? You feel me, David C? And she talking to me wild. And I had to talk to my daughter. I said, "Hey, bro, get your bitch, man." Out of all due respect, I respect you because you my you my partner. Me and your older brother best friends. But I'm talking to you because you grown. Get your bitch, because she really don't know what the fuck going on around here. She don't know me like that. Like, get shouted, man, for something happened to her. And ever
Mm.
since I said that to her, because she was wild, she was wild, disrespectful. You know how them East New York folks
Listen,
is.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah,
The females in New York, bro, they act like dudes.
I mean, but here's the thing, David. See,
That's every state. Every state females, you know what I'm saying? It's like New York. When you really want to cross that line and tell a dude like, yeah, there's smoke, the first thing you tell a dude, yeah, suck my, yeah,
yeah,
there you go. When I can, when you come down here, down south, once you call a dude, oh yeah, you a fuck, it's just like, oh yeah, that's fighting words. They ain't no joking around. They ain't no nothing. They is on site.
And,
right,
and, and let me say something to the women, if somebody's listening. Yeah, like I would, the F word, I would never say that to a straight masculine person, like a masculine man, and he's straight.
right,
Like, yeah, but I would say it to them, if they try to get smart, what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't give a dang. You try to get smart, try to call me out my name with them, they can get them words all day long, but I'm
right,
not gonna call a straight man that.
Now you don't.
right.
You don't. It's like the
No,
same thing. You don't call a respectful, a beautiful woman, oh bitch or a hoe, because
yeah,
if that's not them, you don't call them out their name.
no, you don't.
You know what I'm
But
saying? So
but here's the thing though, David. See, for the most part, my experiences, because I know a lot of people from your city, it's in my city. I kind of went to elementary, middle, and high school. Y'all came down here in the '90s and drove, David. See, a lot of your kin folks out here, you don't even know it, but
You can't, folks.
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
over here in Florida, oh
Yeah,
man, everybody migrated over here, especially Orlando. Like, well, Orlando is a lot of Puerto Ricans that they left New York and they went to Orlando. You
because
know what
it's
I'm saying?
cheaper, nigga. That's why, nigga.
Yeah, yo, it's the same. It's the same thing. Like I was telling my lady, I was just like, yo, babe, let's go over there, Orlando, buy a house and whatever. You just stay home and cause me, I could live anywhere and still work because I travel or whatever and stuff like that.
Right.
And I
Yeah,
do a
you
lot.
travel. Yeah.
I do a lot of things like over the phone and over the internet, troubleshooting and all these cruise ships or whatever stuff like that. So I could go wherever, and they already gave me the green light. Like, yo, you can move whatever. Don't worry
Right.
about it. Like we got your back. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. But my lady's like, nah. But now that her two sisters, her niece and nephew, and her mother is living in North Carolina, now she's like, what do you think? And I was just like, yo, it's getting too crowded over there. You know what I'm saying, in Orlando, and then knowing that how New Yorkers is, and then knowing how I am being a New Yorker, whatever. ¿Cómo está, David?
So,
See,
I mean,
you know what
all
I'm saying?
right.
So it's just like you're gonna put me in the same spot what I am here in Miami, of people's gonna drink, act crazy,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna have to split somebody. I
Right.
said, she was like,
Now,
okay, so let's just go to West Palm Beach, and that's right now where we looking is probably about like an hour from Miami. Like where I'm at now is in Kendall. Like
okay.
that's the go. Like I'm like 20 minutes from Goons. If you look
Gotcha.
up Goons, that's even Trick Daddy says, yeah, Cutler Bay and Goons and all that. But again, it's like I'm not gonna be making money, and I'm gonna keep my family in a place that just like, okay, well, this is why I bust my ass for, to get out of that situation and make things better. But then it's like, now you want to buy a house in the same situation that I'm gonna have to pull out and just be like, yo, what are you doing in front of my house? I was just like, nah, like I'm not trying to live like that no more.
Yeah.
But I told her, I said, yo, you got to see certain situations. That's why I told her, I said, yo, when your friends come around and they start asking for advice, you know what's the best advice you could give them? She's like, what? And I said, that's your situation. You got to handle that.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna give advice. They're not gonna like what they hear, because it's when people ask for advice, they don't want to hear the truth.
They don't.
They want to hear what they want to hear.
Yep. Every time.
It's the same thing. My boy's like, yo, my lady, man, I called her cheated and getting out with her. I said, yo, homeboy, listen, that's your situation, bro. I'm not a shrink. Go pay for a shrink. Go talk to somebody, because what I'm gonna tell you, you ain't gonna like it. And one of my homeboys is just like, nah, tell me the fucking truth, white boy. Come on, like you real with shit. And I'm just like, you a dumb motherfucker. You standing there knowing that she fucking cheated. You still there. You paying all the bills. You don't do this. Like, bro, you a fool. What happens? Still with her. And I'm like, yo, you still with the chick? Yeah, man, I'm trying to just work things out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was like, so then why you asking me for advice? Nah, just to see what you was gonna tell me to work things out. I was just like, yo, bro, you know what? Next time when you got problems, bro, don't fucking call me. Don't call me.
That's it.
Don't call me.
That's
And
it.
that's why I just stayed. I told my lady, I'm staying in my lane. I'm not worrying about nothing. If it ain't my situation, I'm not in it. If it ain't my kids and it ain't your kids, I'm not worrying about it.
Right.
My sister's situation, same thing, bro. Like I put a pistol to my sister's baby dad or whatever because he hit or whatever, and then what happened?
She went back to him.
The bitch was still with him.
David
You know what I'm
C.
saying? So I'm like,
David
what
C.
the fuck you calling me for?
David C.
Crying.
I told a story on Bang Channel before, right? I got a female cousin who I grew up with since I was a baby. Like just since this day, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's my favorite cousin, right? She got with this nigga, and he was beating on her, right? So me and her younger brother, you know, we on the side. You know, I'm from the south side of Atlanta. For those that don't know, College Park, you know what I'm saying, Riverdale, whatever the case. But really, College Park, I was living in, you know, in between the two spots. You know what I'm saying? But we get the call, and this shit happens over in Decatur on the east side. And anybody know about Atlanta? Decatur, that's on the east side of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So we get this call, and we head up there. You know what I'm saying? Because they told us what dude was at. So we get off the exit and we see Buddy right now. We see Buddy. I hop out the car because I saw him on the red light. I hop out the car, beat the nigga up at the red light. You know what I'm saying? In front of everybody in traffic and everything. I don't go in traffic. Beat him up at the red light. Hop back in the car. You know what I'm saying? And we bust a U-turn. Bust a U-turn. This nigga running. My younger cousin, her younger brother, hops out with my pistol. I got mad at him about it. He grabbed my pistol and started firing at him. You know what I'm saying? like real life shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like really busting at him. And later on that night, my favorite female cousin is right back with that nigga.
That's what I'm
Mind you,
saying.
mind you, David C. I'm on probation.
That's why I don't. Ever since that situation, and this was years ago, like years ago. You know what I'm saying? That my sister went through that situation. But do me a favor, man. Before you ever put me in that situation again, think about it twice.
Yeah.
Because if I do that and you turn around and still be with the motherfucker, I'm gonna turn around and smack the shit out of you.
Right.
Because you putting me in a situation, you calling me, oh, what the fuck? You my brother, you gotta step up. Okay, cool, no problem. He at work right now? Yeah, he at the barbershop. Okay, no problem. While he was cutting hair, walked right in there, smacked the shit out of him, grabbed him by his neck and dragged him outside and started hitting him with the pistol. And then she ends up still with the motherfucker. So I'm like, don't ever do that shit. Like, don't ever put me in that situation again. You know what I'm saying? But then it's crazy because they tell me, oh, we don't tell you nothing because we know that you're a firecracker. But then you still tell me. So it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, if you still gonna be with the dude after I beat his ass or do whatever, you shouldn't even call me. Don't even tell me the situation happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. And I stopped talking to my sister and everything. I didn't talk to my sister for 3 years because of that. 3 years passed and I didn't speak to my sister. And then my mother, she played some things like, oh, come over, I'm cooking, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so when I'm going, all of a sudden, oh, hold on. Somebody's knocking at the door. I called my sister. My sister showed up. I'm like, what the fuck she doing here? I'm out. She was like, no, look, that's your sister. Look, come on. I forgave her. And I said, don't ever do that again, bro. Don't ever do that again. Because you already know where we came from. You already know how I am. You already know the situation. But then you calling me and telling me and putting me in that predicament of that I could body somebody, but then you still gonna be with the dude? I said, nah, just whatever happens in your household stays in your household. Don't even fucking tell me. Don't even tell me.
Right.
And that's how I am right now. I tell my daughter the same thing. Listen, you turning 24 years old, you already know how I am. If you don't want me to body somebody, do not tell me the situation. But at the same time, do not let me find out.
Right.
You better than that. You know that. And ever since she graduated high school till now, she's becoming a doctor in college, working, not even in a relationship, doing whatever. And her first boyfriend that she brought to the house, I said, oh, where you want me to meet him? Yeah, I want you to. Okay, no problem. Oh, today's gun cleaning today. And I laid out all my guns on the table,
Oh
just
my
cleaning. And I said, walk in the house. How you doing, buddy? That's it. Sit down. Let's get to know each other. And that dude was just like, yo, what are you doing? I said, I'm cleaning my guns. What are you doing? That's just me. It's just like, you're not gonna fuck with my loved ones, bro. You know what I mean? She was just like, Pops, but what are you doing? I said, well, you gotta know, and that's it. You know what I mean? This situation, he'll be like, yo, you know what? Before I do something to you or say something to you, I'm thinking about all those fucking guns that was on that table that I seen. I had a problem. I'm gonna walk away from the situation, and you walk away, bro, because at the end of the day, it's a lady. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and that's why it goes back to Tory Lanez of you already know what kind of situation you could put yourself in. And that's probably not the first time you've been around Megan drunk. And if you know that she act ratchet and act loose and buck wild and all that, and the celebrity status gets forgotten, because when you're on alcohol, it doesn't matter that you work for county, you a police officer, you a lawyer, whatever. When you're on alcohol, you forget everything.
You do.
You just know how to just act reckless.
You do. I agree.
You put yourself in that position. That's why It's just like I don't put myself in that, and that's
Right.
and
No,
it's
that's
sad to say
real.
that he's in jail for something that he didn't do, but he should have known better than that. He should have known better. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
should have known better than that. You know what I mean? And I really do hope that they push this to really show that, because a lot of people bashing him. A lot of people were just like, oh yeah, you shooting a female, oh you ain't this, you ain't. Nah, bro, like, no, it's how you don't got no gunpowder on your hands. There's no fingerprints on the bullets. It's a pink gun. It's not even under your name. It's not that, and you in jail? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well,
Nope.
what up with it, Dolph? Thanks for tapping in for the road, my boy. You know what I'm saying? For
Yeah,
sure, for
I
sure.
did.
Yeah, you heard it, nigga. Yakai D, nigga. Yakai D. Yeah, hey, he finna find some Wi-Fi to get on here and correct us.
Yup.
Yakai D, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and play some of the video I checked out earlier, bro. And I'll probably wrap it up then. But I'm glad you popped in though, because you did send this to me. You know what I'm saying? Like real
Yeah,
talk.
I just been working, and then tomorrow, me and my ladies going to Key West and everything, stuff like that. So I went to go pick up my son. I was watching my dog and all that, and then I come in the house and I picked up my phone and I was like, oh, HM3 is on. Let me jump on.
Right. For sure.
You know what I mean?
But
I always got to show love to everybody that's online, and you know what I'm saying. Which again, it's only you, Bang, Dolph, and Art. You know what I'm saying? That I go to their channels.
right.
I don't go to nobody else's channels. I don't rock with a lot of people like that. It's just because again, it's like there's so many problems going on. I don't know who's cool with who. So that's
I
why I just
agree.
like, okay, well, HM3 is always with Bang. I'm cool with you, Dolph. All those other channels, I don't know their channels. I don't know who be on, who's this, who's that. I just, oh, you got beef with him? Okay, so if I see it in my YouTube thread, not interested, not interested,
Right.
not interested. I
Right.
mean, so that's me,
But
bro. I rock with who is cool and I'm cool with or whatever and stuff like that.
that's what it is. So Ned, if you listening,
I'm
David
right
C,
here.
I want y'all to hear this right here. I forget too. I gotta probably like rewind it a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it real quick. Y'all give me a second.
Stated in front of the court of law.
Yeah, hold on for a second.
Generally asking questions. Her lawyer was telling her it would be okay and she could plead the fifth if she was uncomfortable.
All right.
De-escalate the
Hold
situation by
on.
pushing her hand down, causing 2 more shots to accident. Mind you, I'm trying to be as objective as what I possibly
Shout
can.
out
You guys already know
video
the way that
tutorials and reviews. This right here came out today, David C and Ned. This information came out today. So we're gonna go through this all together and get
All right.
everybody's opinion on it. All right.
that I feel about this particular case. But we're going to go through and dissect. All right. Breaking, she writes. This is a new sworn affidavit that has emerged from Kelsey Harris, former bodyguard, and it shatters the original narrative used to convict Tory Lanez. According to the testimony, Kelsey fired the gun, not Tory. In the affidavit, the bodyguard says Kelsey Harris confessed to firing 3 shots into the air during the altercation. Tory then tried to de-escalate the situation by pushing her hand down, causing 2 more shots to accidentally fire. Now, we're going to go over the affidavit right now, as well as the home footage, the security cam footage, here in a quick second. Now, here is the actual.
That right there. What are your thoughts?
I always thought Kelsey did it. The way she was on the stand too, that like, you know, that just proves I always thought she did it. But supposedly, you know, you want to send him to jail because Megan, you was trifling in the first place because he was messing with her first.
Yeah.
The side heifer. Kelsey didn't know that about you was actually sleeping with Tory.
Yeah. David C. New information just dropped. What you think?
I've been saying it. He put himself in that spot. You know what I mean? You probably can't hear me because my lady hearing music, whatever. But
no, you good. I hear you good, bro. Go ahead.
He put himself in that spot, bro. You shouldn't be putting 2 females around each other that you smashing, and they both best friends.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you this. Look, hold on. Let me go in my room so you can hear me better and stuff like that. Right. Is this. I can sit here and say, you better not put 2 Puerto Rican chicks in front of each other that you smashing and nothing's gonna happen. Now, they can act a certain way. You could put 2 white girls in front of each other that you smashing. It's not gonna be that bad. You could put 2 Asian girls that you smashing in front of each other. Probably not gonna be that bad. But Hispanic girls and black girls, they're gonna wild the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's gonna you gonna see fireworks and all. And again, I got black cousins. My aunt's is black, my cousins, whatever, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? My mom is black. I seen it all. And sometimes I sit here and I was just like, yo, y'all don't get embarrassed of like how loud y'all talking, y'all yelling, we're the only table that is loud. Like y'all not embarrassed. So again, in his head, you shouldn't mix alcohol and 2 chicks that you sleeping with in front of each other. That's your fault. Simple. It's his fault. Another thing, I get it. At first, the bodyguard didn't want to say nothing because the NDA supposedly that he signed or whatever. So now that he's not her bodyguard no more, that's why he's talking.
Right.
But at the end of the day, man, if you knew it wasn't him from the get-go, I think as a man, to not see another brother go down for something that he didn't do, he should have spoke up. He should have spoke up.
No, I agree. Hey, what up with it, Bang? Damn, man, I'm over here doing some other stuff. This nigga Bang in the chat. What up with it, man?
What up, Bang?
What up, Bang? Yeah, don't be putting me in no fights tonight.
Bang, bang, bang.
I'm in retirement.
Right. What up with it, my boy? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
If you're still listening, I know you busy. All them kids in your own show, you getting ready to start up. But carry on, David C. You know what I'm saying? You were saying some real shit.
It just, you should have spoke up for a man that's innocent. And I get it, everybody want to talk about street cred, but this situation is not about street cred. It's really not.
Right.
It wasn't no, oh yeah, we rocking, we going to the ops, we doing this, we whatever the case is a certain situation between 2 females. But again, the reason that the situation happened is because you were sleeping with both of them and they found out. But you should not have both of them under the same fucking roof under the influence. That's it.
No.
That's my thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I think he should have been spoke up, but I get it if you had an NDA. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if this is true, she lied under oath. They both did.
Yeah. So, but
So,
look though, how about this? Cause you know I know what I know, but I don't know everything. So when I don't know shit, I always ask folks their opinion. So if it's under immunity and it's lied under oath, can she still be charged?
but who they gave immunity to?
Kelsey.
Kelsey, right? Yeah.
Okay, so if they gave her immunity, they okay with that. But if they didn't give Megan Thee Stallion the immunity, she could get charged because still under oath said that he did it. She discriminated his name, his brand, and he's been in jail for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she could get it, but at the same time, Kelsey's side, even though she got immunity, Tory Lanez can sue her and still do an appeal, and she still could get charged for some reason or get sued.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? So in this whole situation, I guess whatever Tory thought he was doing, and this is my opinion though, David C. I really feel like he thought he was trying to do something to look out for them, but not knowing the ramifications, like the blowback of the situation.
Listen,
like
bro.
you ain't think that these people got high power people who could suppress evidence and make shit disappear.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm asking that the same question.
Go ahead.
I'll start with you. Would you do 10 years for two females?
I'm not doing 10 years for no two females, especially if they ain't my wife or my family members.
There you go.
Period. I'm not restricted.
Ned.
I don't.
David, see, the only person I would ever did jail for, my mom is gone, and hell no.
Well, now I'm not saying two females, but would you go to jail for two dudes?
Hell no.
And there you go. And it's not about you did a 6ix9ine, you stood on the stand, you pointed, your street cred. Because again, this is not a street situation.
Nah.
It's a messy situation.
That's it.
A messy situation. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't give a fuck what anybody tells me. Listen, I didn't shoot that gun. Check my hands, check the bullets, check who gun is it, do whatever. It wasn't me.
That's it. That's it.
And whoever wants to say, oh, well, I don't respect you because you took the stand. Listen, first of all, once again, when you're a civilian, that shit don't matter. But when you're in the streets,
it's totally different.
You don't point.
Right.
But this is not a street situation.
Hey, Bang, done. Bang still said Meg a nigga though.
He going by that video. B. I know we talking about Bees has sent a video. He been said this video. You gotta ask Bees when y'all see. Hey. I know what Bang talking about.
Oh my God. But no, but like I said, man, far as all that go, man, you know, I guess, you know, kudos to him for trying to do something that looked good. But at the same time, you got to remember, man, self-preservation is key. You got to really preserve yourself no matter what. I'm not saying get up and say who did what. Just I don't know what happened, and my fingerprints ain't on it. I don't know. I try to stop the situation. I can't tell you who did what because it was a blur. You know what I'm saying? But let me get back into this video though, man. Like real shit. Like this is real interesting. David C, I definitely want your opinion on this.
Actual affidavit. This appeal was filed by the attorneys of Tory Lanez. Now we're going to have to remove some of the address information because it's right here. But it says here on number 4, I have firsthand knowledge of the facts in question that took place on the 2 days that Mrs. Kelsey Harris testified, which was December 14th and 15th, 2022, which is the basis of the above cited proceedings. Now I know this is small, guys, bear with me. I actually don't know how to zoom in yet on this on these Apple products, but it says I work for Elite Security Incorporated for approximately 2 years and longer than this for the owner of this company on various similar projects. Ms. Kelsey Harris hired Elite Security to accompany her to the court 2 days she was testifying. This is the only time she has been a client. I have not worked for Daystar Peterson nor Megan Pete. Number 7, I heard these statements as we were in the car getting a bite to eat after court. We went to a restaurant named Fixings. Number 8, Ms. Harris and the father of her child were the only people in the car. She later also said similar statements to her attorney of record in front of the courthouse and in the cafeteria. She was nervous and speaking generally, asking questions. Her lawyer was telling her it would be okay and she could plead the 5th if she was uncomfortable. Number 9, I heard Miss Harris's question. How can I not tell on myself, she said, and how am I protected if I tell certain things? This gives you a lot more information into why she was seeking immunity. The father of the child explained immunity to her. It writes,
oh, my
number
God,
10.
God. Oh, man. Shit, man. Whew. Hey. That nigga from Canada, man. That nigga from Canada, man.
We could tell.
David C. He ain't from where you from, bro. He ain't from where I'm from. That's some crazy shit. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Like, that what I gather right there, it just says everything that we were talking about. Like, nigga, you really didn't do this shit. That's wild. Like, you really didn't fucking do it. You ain't do it.
If him, when he get out, I'm just say this. I'm suing. I want her to go to jail, but I'm suing. I'm taking all her money.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I will win for lying.
That's crazy, man. That's beyond crazy. Like, real shit. But I'm gonna play some more of this real quick. I gotta take a bathroom break, but I'm gonna let it play now. I'm gonna come back from the bathroom.
All right.
10. At Fixings, Miss Harris stated that she shot the gun 3 times in the air, and Daystar Peterson ran up to her and grabbed her arm, pushing it down, causing the gun to fire twice more. 11. I have not said these statements until now, as I have heard rumors of the threats that others had received from being involved in this case. Also, I did not want to lose my employment as I rely on such to care for my children. I was trying not to eavesdrop, but I cannot help but overhear these statements. Number 12, generally, Elite Security does follow confidentiality, yet we do not have such an agreement on file, and I decided to come forward as this has been weighing on my conscience, and I have decided the right thing to do is to come forward with this information. This is a sworn affidavit, and it says, the bottom respectfully submitted on the 28th day of August, 2024, with Brady James's name signed. Now, the side of the internet that's on Megan Thee Stallion's side is saying, listen, all of the information that Rep Luna is coming out with has already been stated in front of the court of law, but this hasn't. His written sworn testimony hasn't. Someone that overheard something but was scared to come forward for fear of his own life and perhaps the family that he protects over, and as well as losing his job. Congresswoman Luna then goes on to write this claim. matches the Ring camera audio from the night of the incident. We're going to go over that.
So far, Ned, what you think?
Look, you Mr. Bodyguard. I want to hear from him either. You want to come with this stuff now?
Hey, David, see you back.
I think he might be just listening. He been quiet for a moment.
Yeah, all right. Oh, then he done dropped off.
Oh yeah, drop. Yeah, so
yeah, he dropped off. But no, like I said, from what I gather, I don't even know if I should even play much more. I might just skip down to the video part. Because everything we covered there, even with David C, is like we kind of see that this was some bullshit. Oh, he came back. Hold on real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yo, y'all can hear me now?
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, I was just like, yo.
Right.
Now, again, man, it's you put a lot of people in I don't know how many times I'm gonna say you put a lot of people in a predicament that is just like if he feared for his life and knowing that who Megan Thee Stallion is or who they run with and stuff like that and who they got behind them and street dudes or whatever. Yo, Pete. And again, if you take the stand and all of a sudden it's like, well, we don't want to work with you no more. We don't want to work with you no more. A lot of people is afraid to talk, but I'm just glad that he's ready to talk, bro, and he's saying the truth because you know what I'm saying that's wrong for this dude to be in jail right now for something he didn't do. Like honestly,
I agree 1,000%. 1,000%.
I'm mad because he almost did die. Like, and they paid for that hit, whoever it was. I hope that come out too.
Oh damn, man.
14 times he got stabbed.
Yeah.
And his lungs collapsed.
Yeah, see?
But at the same time, the people that suppressed that file and kept that evidence, they're going to get in trouble too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. Most definitely. But like I said, it's wild, dog. Like some like me and some of my female cousins at home, right? I was all like shit.
Hello?
He just shooting shit. And I just simply said to all the women, I'm like, how would you feel if that was your brother, son, or cousin that's in jail for something he didn't do?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna put it like this, and this goes to actors, this goes to athletes, this goes to rappers, singers, whatever, like whatever your title is. If you got so much to lose and you're providing for so much families and your own family, do not put yourself in that predicament.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna put my peoples in the predicament where they could lose everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell no.
It's stupid. Like, yo, you just Tory Lanez broke the internet right before that with doing the NFT, selling his album for $1.
Right.
And so I don't know how many millions. And right now, whoever bought that for $1 could sell it for over 100K.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So again, it goes back to you put yourself in that predicament, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You should have kept your shit in your pants. You should have been more worried. It's just a lot of things that a lot of people do. And then when they get caught up, it's just like, oh no, now I can't support my family. I'm in here. Like, is this? So then you should have thought about that when you're the breadwinner.
Yeah.
When you're the sole provider, you just got to say, you know what? I'm forgetting about everything. I'm not going to put myself in that. And again, and if you drinking or whatever and you too bent to drive, bro, you a fucking millionaire, bro. Call a driver.
Yeah.
Call a Lyft. Call an Uber.
Yeah.
So I blame him for that, but listen, man, and I tell my kids, I tell a lot of people, everything that's in the dark always comes to light, bro.
That is straight. That is straight truth.
That everything that's in the dark, man, always a light is gonna show on it, is gonna shine on it. Yes, it could have took 2, 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 9 years, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, but the truth is always gonna come out. That's it. And it took him to be in jail and him almost losing his life for now new evidence showing that the whole time he didn't do nothing.
Yeah. I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up because it is Friday. You know what I'm saying? I haven't eaten since I was at work, David. See, I'm tripping, bro. I don't know.
Hey, listen. The only thing is my system is alcohol and coffee.
I gotta find something to eat, man. Hey,
I haven't ate either.
Though. I was gonna say to my dog's channel. He got me. Shout out to him. But I want to get to the one part if I can, y'all, because I think we kind of all covered all this shit the whole time we've been talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it okay. Let me see. Right about here where I'm at. All right, we're gonna cover this part, y'all, and we can go ahead and shut down and talk shit. You know what I'm saying? David C, is your character fighting the UFC tonight?
That what happened?
I said, is your character fighting the UFC tonight? Bang doing UFC right now.
You already know, Bang. I'm gonna go over there and he gonna wild out, do something crazy or whatever. I don't know if he's fighting tonight, but my character, it's just like me and human. I'm always ready to fight.
For sure. But all right, y'all. Let me play this real quick, man. We go ahead, you know what I'm saying, get up out of here. I'm gonna go find me something to eat when y'all go over there. I'll be listening though. I gotta find me something to eat. Shit, god damn. But here is out. Look, I want your opinion too, though, David. See, after all of us see this real quick. All right.
That aligns with this new sworn statement. So let's review this video right here. 3 shots. Then there's 2. Let's listen one more time. Now, what's interesting about the audio is that between the first 3 shots and then the next 2 shots, there's something that's being said. Now, it either sounds like stop it, but it can also sound like dance B. But there are people on the internet that's saying that that's the dance B that Megan Thee Stallion said Tory screamed in the moment of firing.
Everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming he said, dance, bitch. And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God.
To me, it sounds like stop it. All right. So if we listen to the testimony from the security guard, Kelsey starts firing into the air. Tory says, stop it, runs over, tries to put his hand to lower it. And then 2 more shots ring off. She follows up. The original DNA report from the firearm, it showed Tory Lanez was excluded as a match for the magazine and inconclusive on the gun. Now, if he did fire 5 shots, one of these would have, at least one of these would have come up as a match. Both of them should have come up as a match, but with no match for the magazine inconclusive for DNA on the gun, without the firearm in the courtroom, without bullets being found. This is just coming across as even more fishy. She goes on to say this supports the theory that someone else, parentheses, Kelsey, fired it, especially with her confession and the matching shot pattern on the audio. In previously deleted posts, Megan Thee Stallion has been on record saying that she was walking.
All right. Dolph, what it is, my boy?
What up, nigga? What up, Tip Tip?
You
What's
left
up, David
off.
T? What's popping with it?
What up, Dolph?
All right. Well, Dolph, so far, I know you was in the clouds, man. What you think so far?
Women ain't shit. Straight up, cuz. Straight up, bro. Women ain't shit, bro. She sat up there and lied on this man, cuz. That is
And that
crazy.
bitch, that bitch over there crying with no tears.
Did you see that, bro? She lied on this
He
man,
said,
cuz.
"Dance, bitch." No, he probably said, "Damn, bitch." Like, first of all, you was fucking faded that even the driver said you couldn't even walk.
Oh, that's terrible, cuz. And it was all an agenda, cuz. That's all. It was all an agenda to get that nigga out of here, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
all
listen.
that Dolph and David seeing her ass can't even sell a damn platinum album. Get this heifer
She
out of
trash
my
to me. I don't like none of them women, Tiff.
Listen, and I'm gonna tell you this, and HM3, you can search it up. This was right after she signed with Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. For real?
Yeah. Look. That's why I said it was an agenda, cuz.
Look when she signed with Rock Nation, and look when the situation happened.
Straight agenda, cuz. Straight agenda, nigga.
I ain't even know that.
Of course. You gotta pay attention. Pay attention, cuz. Why you think and why you think when all this extra shit came out about this right here, this nigga got damn near almost taken out, cuz? 2 + 2 = 4, cuz. They try to get rid of that nigga.
Look, this is crazy because he texted damn, what's this dude's name? Jesse or James?
Jason Lee.
Jason Lee. There we go. He even said it, right? And what's crazy is that once that came out, wow, I don't know who the fuck keeps calling me. Once that came out, that happened to him.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Try to take that nigga off this earth, boy.
That's crazy.
The cold game. Cold game. But he took the fall for both of them women.
And that's wrong.
Right. So Dolph, if it was you, what the hell would Dolph do?
You know what, cuz? I don't know, cuz I'm not gonna sit up and act like I'd have been in a situation to where a female done pulled the gun on another female while I was involved.
Right.
So I don't know, bro. Like, I probably would have tried to stop her ass from popping the two, cuz, on my mama.
Right.
But
you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy though. Go ahead, David.
Let me ask you, Dolph. Because I know your ass is wild, but I'm still gonna ask you. Would you still bring two females that you smashing, that's best friends, under the influence to another house that you trying to smash a white girl?
Oh yeah, he was tweaking.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was tweaking. But you know what? Hey, that's that lifestyle they live, bro. That's that lifestyle they live, bro. And hey, you see jealousy played a big part in it. Cuz. And she lied to Gayle King too, cuz. She weak.
And put it like this: what's so crazy is that ever since that situation, Kelsey and Megan stopped talking.
Of course. Because Megan knows, bitch, you shot me. It was you who shot me, not him.
And she know why.
Yeah.
She know why she was about to pop her ass. She lucky Tory knocked that gun down, nigga. That was she lucky. She still be thanking that nigga for that.
Right.
Nigga, she was trying to knock your block off.
He dumb because in that situation, because they said it that they had to walk Megan Thee Stallion out and Kelsey because they was arguing at this girl's house, right?
Right.
Tory Lanez should have just stood his ass there and not even get in the motherfucking car because you already know it's gonna be a situation because first of all, you fucking both of them, they just found out, and you're gonna put yourself in the car between that.
And that's the problem, David. See, he was on some fake pimp shit, cuz.
Man, fuck all that shit.
Hey, dude, he did it. He got in the car with both of the bitches he was fucking. Both of them.
I would have
Both
said,
of
yo, y'all could bounce. Yeah, take them out of here. Y'all deal with that. That's your problem. That's your best friend. You should whoop her for opening her legs. I'm a man. I'm gonna smash it. Me and you ain't together. We not a couple. We would just is a fling thing. Y'all deal with that. I'm trying to smash the white girl over here. But
These
his
niggas
stupid
is
ass, his
crazy.
Canadian. That's why we press 1 over here for English.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay here. Y'all could deal with that in the car and figure that out.
Right.
These niggas be coochie hungry, cuz.
Nah, not me. Shit, me.
Hey, I mean, I feel you. Like I said, we down here, cuz. We regular niggas, cuz.
Listen, it don't matter. Listen, you ain't no female in this world is gonna come between me and my money.
David C, you see it happen every day, B.
Hey, listen.
I mean, like, I saw a post on social media, right? This one nigga tried to be funny. He was like, "Oh, I make $92K a year. Should I tell the woman in Atlanta that I make 100,000 so they'll pay me attention?" I said, "Look here, bro. You don't gotta do all that in Atlanta, bro. I'm sorry, y'all fall for that social media shit, but
listen,
in Atlanta, and this back in Freaknik up until present time." You get coochie before you get something to eat. It's
I'm
not that hard.
gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
And this is why that on Banks channel I was passing out on I think it was relaxing vent, whatever.
Yeah.
If you're a real dude, you don't need to talk about money. You don't need to talk about how much you make. Especially towards a female, bro. Because I'm gonna put it like this. If you got game and you know how to spit, you don't need to talk about no money.
Mouthpiece, no diddy.
You don't need to speak about no money. That shit is supposed to stay in your bank account, and you don't need to speak about no money. That's why people tell like, yo, listen. People tell me that knows me was like, yo, you get paid like this, but why you not driving a Benz? Why you not driving it? Because I don't need the attention. I don't need to show and drive that I have money.
And not to mention, man, the maintenance is a bitch in them cars.
Message.
For real.
That's it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I drive what I drive. I wear what I wear. I wear dunks, stuff like that. I don't wear, listen, all that Louis Vuitton. I don't wear no name brand. Yeah, I wear Nike. Yeah, I wear, you know what I mean, Tommy Hilfiger, whatever, like simple things, whatever, bro. I don't need to go spend $10,000 or $100 on a pair of jeans, bro. I really don't.
No, I feel you.
For what? It's gonna fit me the same thing if I go to Hollister, if I go to, you know what I'm saying, H&M or whatever and stuff like that, Nike, whatever, like, it's gonna fit me the same.
But
I don't know, bro.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna close up in a minute, y'all. But Dolph, you got anything to add? Nate, you got something to add?
Hey man, y'all watch these sucker ass females out in this world, man. They getting worse by the day, cause on my mama.
Listen,
and all them young men who was simping over Million, the phony. Okay.
and that's why I'm with my lady for 11 years, bro. Cause females ain't shit nowadays, bro.
The sad thing about it, to everybody listening, everybody on this panel, we love black women. But we will call you out on your bullshit, especially my nigga Dolph.
Nah,
Dolph,
but at the same time, it's not only black women. It's not only black women because Hispanic
well,
bitches.
I mean,
Listen, Hispanic
no.
bitches.
David C.
Be on
You're
some
not wrong.
shit.
You're not wrong, David C. I gotta do this. I have to do this, David C. for them. Okay, you're not wrong, but I got to
Fat,
let them know
skinny,
this.
medium, purple, red,
Right.
Asian.
I'm a black woman, and I'm gonna call you on your bullshit. Period. Male or female.
No, that's real. But you know, our women need to hear this to get reassurance and reaffirmed because they get lost in the messages and go their own way at times. Am I right, Dolph?
It's look.
Man.
Here you go, HM3. This is another topic that you need to look into and talk about.
All right.
Is the Remy Ma and Papoose situation?
Well, I can do that all day. That's easy.
Listen, bro. Another again. She go to jail. Dude is there every single day. Moves closer to the jail every single day. Taking care of her, taking care of her son, paying for this, paying for that, doing this, and she turns around and goes sleep with a battle rapper. Right, and then now there's new evidence that came out that he's online talking to somebody saying that, yeah, I got the pictures and all that, so I'm blackmailing her, and that's why she's doing what I'm saying because she don't want me to put it out there to the public and her husband. But that's why Papoose knocked his fuck ass out in the and the battle rap, right? But then you got a dude here that is spreading positivity, black love, was there your whole bid, bigging you up, writing your rhymes, doing everything, and then you're gonna go cheat, and then she's on a phone call telling him, "Oh, the reason I'm mad at you because you knocked them the fuck out. You should have just left it alone."
Yeah.
Look into that situation. That's another topic to talk about.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that, man. For sure. Dog, any closing words, brother?
Nah, man. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I wish I would have been up here from the beginning, but you know, I had to make a little parents cash.
Oh no, I appreciate
Stop
it.
Going
man.
to Walmart, bro.
Hey, boy, it's right around the corner from the house, dog.
Hey, yours 24 hours, Dolph. They always open.
Stop doing late night runs to Walmart.
Oh nah, once I get in the house after work, cuz I don't go back out. I get everything I need to get before I get to this bit.
No, it'd be like that. Hell, but look, dog, I came home because you know I had some stuff to take care of at the house. Well, you know, the Airbnb I'm renting because you know I told y'all.
You gonna stick with that, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, so I had to come back to this Airbnb that I'm renting. I had to take care of some stuff at this Airbnb.
Yeah, and I stay in this 650 square foot house.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to come attend to that, man. So that's why I ain't start on time, and I managed to get this one out because I posted it 2 days ago. But all of us up here are grown as adults and know when you're working, you got things to do, you just can't get to it. My nigga Dolph ain't streamed in about 5 months in the streets.
Nigga. Because it's not gonna be consistent right now, kid.
I feel you.
Straight up, nigga. I'll be on the move, dog, on my mama.
I feel you. But I want to say this though, man. Thank you, Dolph, David C. Ned. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. For sure. Everybody who came, man, even scrolled through and even looked and gave me a second of your ear. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? David C. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, big titties.
Yes,
big
sir.
Titties.
Yeah, big titties. He ain't mad about that, David. When I talk about big titties, he don't get mad about that.
Yeah,
we in
man.
agreement. We in agreement. We all love titties. You know what I'm saying? But my nigga Bang Live right now on the game. I advise y'all to go over there, Bang Sports and Entertainment. Shoot him a cash app. He make his character, nigga. Know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker gonna put me. That motherfucker gonna. He gonna keep putting me to fight Dolph.
Yeah, man. I don't like fighting Dolph, man. Like this, he's the boniest nigga. He built like Skeletor and kick everybody ass.
Hey, you gotta chill, kid.
What? It's the truth,
nigga. Hey, nigga. My dude swole, bro, on the game, bro.
Nigga is not swole, dog. He
is, nigga. He got that height with his weight, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Bald head, nigga. You know them bald head niggas, cause we don't play no games, dog.
I know it.
But I check y'all. I'll check y'all on the next one.
All right,
yes, sir. All right, y'all in a minute.
All right.
See y'all next though.
For sure.